Well, that time of year again. Corvettes, Carlisle, 2023. So we're here. It's Tuesday morning, about 6:30 in the morning, and just woke up here. We're getting ready to start getting everything unpacked and set up under the tent. This year, I thought I'd give everybody a little bit behind the scenes of what we do once we get set up when we're here. Again, it's Tuesday morning. Show does not start until Thursday. We get here Monday evening, so we can have 2 full days to get set up before the show starts. And but that's not the beginning of this show for us. We are already 2 weeks into this show. We got 2 full weeks usually before the show, back at the shop, getting everything off the cars, cleaned, put in boxes, everything ready that we need to bring here. Then we have another week after this week of getting everything unloaded, put back away, and get everything back to normal again. So it is a lot of work for us to do this show. It just doesn't show up and happen. So yeah, Tuesday morning, Corvettes, Carlisle. Let's start getting to it. So this is a little bit what it looks like early in the morning here. Some people starting to get set up. These guys behind me, they are usually not here this early, but they got here a couple days early, they said, this year. So when we get here, we pull in. First off, start getting some things unloaded. Now, for people that have wondered, the tent is not ours. That's rented, the tables that are in there, so that is set up for us. We pull in, that tent's already up. We get our bumper covers out of the trailer. Firstly, they're big, bulky. They're a pain to move around, have them be in there and have them not get scratched up. Get our generator set up, get our chairs so we have somewhere to take a rest during all this. And so far we basically just kind of put the tables out in the position that we normally have them. We have lots of our bins already out underneath the tables so that we can start getting everything unpacked out of those. And if we just grab one of those bins, and hopefully we grab a good one, every bin full of parts. If you know us, we like our plastic parts in there, all wrapped in plastic, cleaned, seats all wrapped up, just so that things don't get scratched and marked up. A lot of bouncing around in the trailer, so we try to do the best that we can to protect our parts. We are in a little bit of a grade here, so we got to get these tables leveled up, get them all ready to go before we start putting any parts on them there. So this is what it looks like kind of early on, but we'll check in a little bit later. So here we are Tuesday now, about 10:30 in the morning. We got some parts laid out on the table. Brooke is over there behind me, or she's getting the tables leveled out, put plastic on the tables. We put plastic on because we are on that hillside here so that parts don't slide off. Got some door panels hung up there, put our fender panels up over there. So now we got to start unpacking the totes and getting everything laid out. So we'll get to it and see how that goes. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Everything's out, but a lot of organizing to do. That's typically Brooke's job here, and she says stay out of my way whenever she's doing it. So we'll leave her to it. She spends a lot of time on this table here with a lot of small stuff, but a lot of organizing to do. Still some more stuff to get out of the trailer, but we're getting there. Well, still Tuesday, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, and we did get everything pulled out and set on the table. Still a lot of organizing to do. Brooke's going to work on a lot of that tomorrow. But this time of day, usually tired, kind of had enough, so I'm gonna take a little rest. And you know, if you guys didn't see in some of the background shots before, yes, I did bring the cutaway car with us here, and so that'll be here this weekend for everybody to take a look at. And hey, I think I'm gonna go take that thing for a little spin now. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll catch you up then. So it's Wednesday morning here, and the finish line is almost in sight. We got one more day left until this show starts. Right now it's pretty quiet around the fairgrounds, but that will change as the time goes on here. A lot of other vendors showing up, getting their parts ready and, you know, unloaded and everything. As I said before, we did get most everything put out on the tables. A lot of organizing left to do, so hopefully we'll show you some of that here today. We do have to pull out some of our larger items, wheels and target tops, the items that'll sit out front. We want to see how that's going to be laid out, since it's a little different with us from bringing a car with us this year. So as I had mentioned, that, you know, this is 2 weeks in preparation for us getting ready for this show, and it's a lot of work behind the scenes that most people don't see. You know, the parts that you see here on the table are not parts that are just sitting on a shelf, already cleaned, already ready to go. These parts were all on cars, a vast majority of them, that we had to pull off, clean, inventory, do all of that stuff before we even get here. Normally throughout the year, we're pulling these cars apart one at a time, and we're taking those items and we're cleaning, listing, advertising each one of them. But a lot of those items, they're not items that people are looking for when they come to Carlisle. We kind of had a sense of the items that people do need, but again, you can't have everything. No vendor can. If you watch my other videos and how many thousands of part differences that there are for C4s, it is impossible for anybody to have all the parts that anybody may ever need at one time. We have a idea of, you know, what sells good for us here. Now, there has been years in the past where one item people are constantly asking. We get repeated requests, people coming in asking for the same item, and maybe we only brought one or two. So the next year, we may bring more of those items. And you come here the next year, set up, nobody asks. None of those items sell. And it's a different item that everybody's on. You never know what that's going to be, but it changes from year to year. But we try to do our best to have a good selection for what people are looking for. But again, you know, it is a lot of work that people don't see behind the scenes, getting each car pulled around to the shop, pulling those parts off, getting everything set up. So finish line is almost here, and we're excited for that. We're a little worn out by this point, but we will be looking forward to seeing everybody in a few days. And we'll give you a few other little videos of what's going on, what we get set up throughout the day here.
So here we are checking back in. It's Wednesday afternoon now, and we did get everything finished that we needed to. We got all the parts organized on the tables. We got everything set out. We still got to put this stuff out front, but we'll do that early in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is looking like it is going to be some rain going on, so kind of stinks, but hey, it is what it is. But at the end of it, hopefully you guys seen some of the stuff of what we go through behind the scenes and bringing these parts here. If you made it this far, this video is going to be posted before tonight, actually, which will be before Corvettes Carlisle. So if you are coming to the 2023 show, stop by and see us. We are in corner spot G90. It'd be just great to say hi, and you know, any questions that you have about your car, if you're looking for a particular part, hopefully it's something that we brought for you. So again, appreciate all you guys. Thanks. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.